Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz. Niggas say they.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JR, back at it again. This is gonna be my first Blackout video. As you guys know, I do 2K and PUBG content, but I've recently started doing Blackout content as well. Considering tonight was the first night that it actually dropped, so I'm not exactly sure what all games I'm gonna play now. I had to test out Blackout and just see what it was talking about, and I had a lot of fun with it. So you'll see the gameplay in the background. I started out, it was pretty ugly, man. Like, I didn't know any of the guns. I didn't know how to loot or anything like that. It felt so weird. But towards the end, I probably streamed it for about 4 hours or so. So I appreciate anybody that came through for that. I started to get better. I came in third once, I believe. But other than that, I got lagged out some. But it was pretty good. I mean, it felt so smooth. But so the reason you clicked on this video is you were like me and you were wondering what those green briefcases were. So I watched a lot of people stream Blackout during the beta. I didn't really do any research on it, so I didn't know what all was actually in the mode. So those green briefcases are actually perks that you can use. There's actually 14 different perks to be exact. So I'm going to go over each perk with you, and then I'm going to put in a screenshot of the description of each perk in the video. So if you need to pause it and read it, maybe you want to screenshot it or memorize it, you can. This is just to help you, know what each perk does. So it's important to know that you can only have 6 of these perks going at a time. So it's basically good to use them whenever you think you're going to get in a gunfight to have that advantage. So yeah, man, I ran into a few. I didn't really use any of them. Like I said, I'm basically brand new at Blackout. I had no information on it really. I just came out and just picked up a gun and basically went after people. So the first perk that it says here, it's called awareness, and basically what the awareness perk does, it makes enemy footsteps louder. The duration is 120 seconds. Then it says use 2 seconds. It says this is a very handy perk that will help you hear incoming enemies from farther away thanks to their noisier footsteps. This should help you either improve your defense position or set up for a juicy kill. Knowledge is power in all battle royale games. So awareness is going to be a good one. If you can hear enemies better, that's always good. The second one is brawler. It says brawler increases melee damage, awards 50 health for each melee attack. The duration is 240 seconds, use 1 second. It says, let's be honest, if you resorted to hitting people in the face in Blackout, then you're probably doing it wrong. This perk has its most use in the very early stages of the game. So if you found Brawler, just go ahead and activate it, man. You never know, especially in the beginning of the game, you may have to start punching people, and it says it awards you that extra health. So that could come in handy, I don't know, man. This next one is called Consumer. So consumer, it says use time of health and consumable items reduced by 50%. Duration 300 seconds, use 1 second. This handy little perk allows you to very quickly restore your health either just after or in the middle of an encounter. It also got an extremely generous duration of effect. So the consumer perk, try to use that one. That one seems like it'd be really good for especially towards the end of the match. If you can save it, it'd really help you win those close encounter gunfights by, limiting the time it takes to use your health. So that would be a really good one. There's another one called Dead Silence. This is move quietly and make less noise opening stashes. Duration 240 seconds, use 1 second. It says anything which lets you both prowl around the map and open stashes without making as much noise is always going to be very useful. So Dead Silence, the more quiet you can be, the less chance of someone hearing you. So that helps you be sneaky, can help you sneak on people. Less noise is always good, so that's a dope one. This next one is called Engineer. It says reveals equipment in nearby vehicles. Duration 240 seconds, use 2 seconds. While the effect is pretty nice and extra intel is always very welcome, chances are you'll have visibility on any vehicles that are in the immediate vicinity of you anyway. If you don't see them coming, you'll almost certainly hear them coming. So that'd be a good one if you're, you know, struggling to find a vehicle, trying to get into the map, trying to get into the circle. So that'd be a good one. This next one is called Iron Lung. It says increases steady time using sniper and tactical rifles, as well as underwater breath time. Duration 300 seconds. Use 2 seconds. This is the kind of perk that's extremely useful if it fits your playstyle, as being able to take steadier shots for longer while sniping grants a real advantage. So if you're like me, you know, you always want to carry a sniper with a scope. So having Iron Lung is going to be really good because you'll be able to hold your breath longer, therefore having more accurate shots. So that's a really good one as well. There's one, this next one is called Looter. It says highlights nearby lootable items and stashes. Duration 120 seconds. Use 3 seconds. It says the earlier you can make use of this perk, the better, as you'll probably be handsomely kitted out anyway once the mid game has rolled around. So Looter is another one of these perks that will be really good if you can use it in the beginning stages of the match. It'll help you locate items, that way you can get strapped up and be ready to make a final run there towards the end of the circle. So that'll be a good one. There's another one called Medic. So Medic, heal and revive faster. Healing items give more health. Down allies can be revived with more health. Duration 240 seconds. Use 2 seconds. So whoever has the best means to restore their health typically lives longer overall in a battle royale game. And so we see this perk as being a pretty powerful option. The ability to give your fallen allies a proper shot in the arm too could potentially make a big difference to your odds of success in the long run. So this is another really good one. If you can, you know, help your team up and help them get more health, then that's going to improve your chances of winning, because you always want to, you know, especially when you're playing squads, you want to have all 4 people throughout the whole entire match to increase your win time or your win percentage. So that's going to be another good one. This next one is called Mobility. It says weapon swaps and movement faster. Take no fall damage, fire weapons, and use equipment while sprinting. Move faster when reloading. Duration 300 seconds. Use 2 seconds. It says this particular perk packs in quite a few different effects. Rather than giving you one clear advantage in any given area, this one provides a little extra something across many mechanics. So that'll be a pretty good one. You know, you can weapon swap and have faster movement. You take no fall damage again, and fire weapons and use equipment while sprinting, and you move faster while reloading. So that'll be another good one. There's another one. This next one is called Outlander. It says reduces damage and gives faster movement in collapse. Duration 180 seconds. Use 2 seconds. It says this is obviously a hugely situational perk, one that's only going to be really useful if you're somehow trapped in the circle of damage and have no speedy means of getting out of it. This is going to be a tough one to justify holding on to. So basically, it basically describes what it is. It'll be really good though if you're stuck in the circle. So if you think you're about to be stuck in the circle, be sure you activate that. This next one is called Paranoia. It says provides an alert when targeted by an enemy. Duration 240 seconds. Use 2 seconds. It said this provides an audio cue when you're being targeted by another player on the map. As handy as that sounds, unless you're playing against an extremely sluggish player, there's probably firing on you as they're aiming. No one really needs an alert telling them that they're in the process of getting shot at. So this could still be a good one, especially if you're having like an issue hearing the enemy or anything like that. You can activate that if you think you're getting shot at. This next one is called Reinforced. It says less damage from fire and explosive. Improved resistance to flashbang, razor, and concussion. Duration 240 seconds. Use 3 seconds. It says again, this is one of those incredibly situational perks. If you spot some action at a distance and see grenades being flung around, then you might want to activate this before charging in to mop up any survivors. Not one you prioritize as a general useful thing, though, we don't think. So that one, you know, is one that you could use if you're about to get into a fight. This next one is called Skulker. While crouched and prone, you move faster. Duration 180 seconds. Use 3 seconds. Pop this perk and you'll be able to move a lot faster while you're prone or crouching. We can see this having some situation and usefulness, but it probably works better in combination with other perks on the list. So as you guys know, if you go prone or crouch, you put yourself at a disadvantage because you move so slow having to get back up. This one will allow you to move faster, so it could come in handy, especially if you're like sniping or you're laying prone in the grass. This next one is called Squad Link. It says you can see teammates through walls. Duration 120 seconds, use 2 seconds. This unfortunate thing about Squad Link is that it doesn't really do anything in terms of team visibility that you can really act on. If it showed what enemies were up to inside that building, it would be considerably more useful and probably broken. So it's probably good it doesn't do that, because it would basically show you where the enemies are at, but it just shows you where your teammates are currently at. That could be useful to see, I guess, maybe what floor they're on, especially if they're getting shot at. So yeah, man, that's all the perks that are currently in Blackout. I really hope this helps you. It says perks are not permanent buffs and are instead consumable items that provide their benefits for a limited period of time. It says you can have up to 6 perks working at the same time. It says you cannot stack perks in your inventory, and an active perk continues to occupy a space in your inventory. So yeah, these perks are, I think, could kind of differentiate, you know, winning a match or losing, because a lot of these can really come in handy, man. So get to know your perks. They're really going to help you. I want to study up on these. I'm going to read this list more, and then that way I'm going to know which ones are going to be best for the way I want to play. If this video helps you out anyway, I'd really appreciate a like. Hit that sub button if you're new. I'm going to be doing 2K, Blackout, and PUBG content on my channel. I stream just about every single night, so any support would really be appreciated. Till next time, guys, peace.